Check out this one. Last the open models, Gemma 4, byte for byte, the most capable, according to Google's press release,
Yeah.
open model. This just came out hours ago. Gemma 4. Okay, so they're saying our most intelligent open model to date, advanced reasoning, agentic workflows, probably has something to do with the claw, industry-leading capabilities, mobile first. So the deal with Gemma is that it's not that big, is it?
Well,
Or how big is it?
there's
Here we
4
go.
sizes, and it's confusing because there's some new vocabulary to explore. Most people know about MOE, mixture of experts, where you have a bunch of parameters and clustered in what they call experts, and then you only activate some of them for each token. They have something else now that they're calling effective.
Here we go.
And
These
that's
models activate an effective 2 billion and 4 billion
yeah.
parameter
So
footprint during
you've
inference.
seen these like Qwen 30B AB. That means it has 30 billion parameters with active 3 billion parameters. So now you've got a new letter to play with here, which is E, which is effective. And if you look at the other link I sent was their Hugging Face link. They talk about what they call per layer embeddings. So they have
Gotcha. I'll pull it up in a second here. Per
and
layer embeddings.
so
Okay.
yeah. So they've got these total parameters, but they've got more parameters with the embeddings, and they've got different embeddings for each layer. Like I'm gonna ping Sebastian Roshka to make us one of those awesome architectural diagrams. Hopefully he'll do that for us soon, and we can learn what this is. Or read I don't know if there's a technical report yet or just a blog. But so we've got these smaller models, which is funny because when I saw the headlines or the summaries, I just saw that they had 31 billion dense and another that was like 20 something billion. And I'm like, those are not going to fit on your phone, But if you're looking at 2 to 8 billion, like, yeah, okay, now we're talking laptop phone territory.
Now, okay, so I think what this is saying, and might be a stretch of an analogy, like saying, okay, we got our brains and there's all this stuff in there. And so say if I can isolate the piece of my brain that's really good at math, and even though my math neurons are connected to a few other things, right? Maybe a funny math joke in a book I read, or the girl in math class that I had a crush on, or whatever. But for the most part, you could say like isolate the part of my brain and pull that out. And so say if my brain had 8 billion embeddings, but if you want to talk just about math, maybe only 2 billion of those are
I think is
useful.
a good idea of what the mixture of experts thing is.
Got it. Okay. And so
the per layer embeddings thing, it has to do with the layers, and maybe the layers could be segmented, but I don't know, and I don't want to misspeak. So it's something that we need to learn about. And like I said, I don't even know if there's a technical report out yet. So it's something to keep an eye out for.
Interesting. Effective per layer embeddings. Its own small embedding for every token. These embed. Well, I hope that we're down the road where we have these like proprietary measurements that are impossible to compare apples to apples anymore.
Yeah. I mean, mixture of experts is a very, universally adopted thing. Mamba hybrids now are becoming universally adopted. We'll see. We'll see what this is and if it catches on. But if it helps with efficiency, that's promising because we want to move toward edge computing and edge inference.
Yeah, well, here is the Gemma. So this is a neat blog post. Have a look.
There's enticing about this is it's supposedly supposed to be like really good, but we have to look at some benchmarks. The headline benchmark said, hey, this is as good as Qwen's 230 billion parameter model, but that's on that's on Arena, that's chat Arena. These kinds of arena-based ELO scores. But I mean, you can't really trust much of anything, but that's like one of the least quantifiable things, like where, you can even talk about scale mattering, like, I don't know what the statistical significance of these differences in score are.
So I guess that's part of our AI first show branding is, our constant piece of advice, use it yourself. Get in there, get your hands dirty, use it yourself. And another advice: use a harness so that you can play with it yourself. If you're on a provider-specific harness, you're only going to use their models, and you won't know what you're missing out on. So use it yourself. Okay, next.
It's promising if it's true. Like I say, huge if true.
All right, we have to come up with a couple of ratings. So this is like definitely one to watch. Did you like that clip? Make sure to check out our latest episode. The link is in the description. Also, make sure to check out the links for our Substack, the Trilogy AI Center of Excellence. We publish articles a couple times a week on new AI tools, approaches, comparing things, and also AI news. OpenClaw, we're diving deep into that. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. We do updates several times a week with the latest AI news, tools, walkthroughs, deep dives, lots of good things. We've got the link to our Discord. Ask us questions. We're there all the time. All right, have a good one. See you in the next one.